Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're going to go over a loan consolidation Excel spreadsheet. Specifically, for example, this is going to be a student loan consolidation. Right now, there's about $1.6 trillion of student loan in the economy, so I know a lot of people in America right now. It's putting a big weight on everybody's shoulders, especially if you have a family. I know me and my wife, we have student loans right now, and we're working feverishly to pay those off. So I just wanted to go over to show you what student loan consolidation can do over the life of the loan, especially if you have multiple loans with different interest rates. So in this video, I've already made the spreadsheet, so I'm just going to walk through what I did. I may later on do a step-by-step, but I'm going to try and do that in this video as well. So let's take, for example, you have 9 loans and it totals about $150,000. And these are all of your interest rates. These are just manually entered. Your loan term for each one, we're going to keep it simple, is 10 years. So there's 120 months. And the interest rate per month for each one. And a good thing with Excel, the PMT formula, if you enter that, first in the formula is the interest rate per month, and then the total number of months for the loan term. And then C7 is the total loan amount. That gives you your monthly payment, which will get you paid off in 10 years. So, annual interest rate, you take your monthly interest rate, obviously, multiply by 12 times the loan amount. So if you did not pay it at all for the entire year, that's how much interest you would get, and that's the formula all the way down. So $14,400 a year in interest on that $150,000. Obviously, if you're paying it off every month, this should go down each month as you pay off the loan. So next, we want to figure out the weighted interest rate or weighted average interest rate to determine what your effective annual rate is on the 150,000. So what you want to do is take your annual interest rate and divide it by the total. That gives you your percentage. And so for all of your loans, should total up to 100%. That's your check right there. To get the weighted average, you take your interest rate and multiply it by your percentage of the total interest rate, which gives you your weighted average. And so when you drag down that formula, here's a quick little Excel tip. Drag down that right little square dot. That fills the formula down, or you can just double click it, or Control Shift down, and then Control D. Let me delete it and show you. Control D automatically fills everything down. And then, so to get your total interest paid, go down here into this section, and all you have to do for each loan is manually enter in the loan amount, the interest rate, and since it's 10 years for everything, that keeps it easy. Everything else calculates, and so you get a monthly payment of $9.35, and your total interest paid is $121.52. All that is summing up the entire interest. There you go. And so you just copy and paste the value up there, and you do that for each one. So if you kept all 9 loans and for 10 years, you would be paying $84,000 of interest, and the total amount you'd be paying is $234,000. So let's go down here and see what the change is if we got a $150,000 loan consolidated into one at a 4% interest rate. The loan amortization schedule is already built. Started off with the beginning balance of $150,000. Here is your payment. So don't get overwhelmed by this formula. It's basically there to catch the end of the loan so that it shows zeros afterwards, and to calculate the extra amount of interest that's due at the end of the loan. So same as up here, the payment to get our base payment, so $1,518.68. We're not going to do any extra principal for right now. We're just trying to show just if you paid every single month for 10 years, what the total interest would be. The interest calculation is based on the number of days in the month by the interest rate per day times the the remaining principal balance. So obviously, when you first start off, your first month is going to be about $510 in interest and $1,010 in principal. As you can see, as you move throughout the life of the loan, the principal payments gradually start to tick up every month, and the interest payments gradually tick down as you get to 10 years. Typically, this last little bit of interest is tacked on at the end of the loan, and you actually may see your payment be a little bit more to account for this extra bit of interest at the end of the loan. So, real quick, F2 is another Excel tip if you want to go inside the formula, or you can just simply view it at the top. I like to look at it on the screen right in front of me instead of having to look back and forth up at the formula bar. So all we're doing is summing all of our interests for the 10 years. And I actually created this to go to 360 months. Typically, that's the furthest out a loan amortization schedule is going to go. Think of it as a 30-year mortgage goes out to 360 months. So over this student loan consolidation life, you're going to end up paying about $32,000 in interest. That saves a whopping $52,000 in interest just by simply refinancing your student loans. Even if you have federal loans, I would still highly consider refinancing. If you look at the federal loan forgiveness program, they've barely paid out forgiveness and forgiven student loans. Look how much interest you can save, and that's not even factoring in extra principal. I truly believe if you budget appropriately, you can make extra principal payments. If you made an extra $100, you're saving another $2,000 right there over the life of the loan. And you'd be finished in roughly, let's see, six to 7 months earlier too. So, and that's just an extra $100 a month. So I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Real quick, as you can see, basically the interest saved is the difference. $182,000 versus $234,000. I'm sure everybody can get behind paying that much less on their student loans. So I appreciate everybody tuning in today. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.